supposing that, just supposing, let's play, that nothing exists but you. Suppose nothing exists but you. I know that sounds crazy, but let's try it. Suppose there was no world and no memory of a world and so on. There was only yourself. So that the attention did not have anything to go out towards and to talk about this and to talk about something from yesterday or some future. There's only your being. That you're only here. And so your attention and everything has nothing to keep referring to apart from being aware of just being. You're just here. Okay? And anything about how I was yesterday or how I want to be tomorrow or next week or whatever is simply some kind of myth that doesn't. All that really exists is only here right now. Let's suppose that you could leave aside for a moment every idea you have about who you are. Just for a moment, just this short time we're going to spend now, as you've invited me to. Just leave every description about yourself, your self-image and so on. Just leave it aside for a moment. Let's say we're not going to ask you to destroy that. No. Just leave it aside. And then when the exercise is finished, we can reclaim whatever it is that you're leaving aside for the moment. But really be earnest about it and just say, whatever it is about myself, such as what I've done in my life, and I've been meditating for so many years, let's just not include that in this present moment. And whatever I may want from something called a future, like how I would like to see the world and so on, let's not engage with any thoughts about that. No thoughts about that. And any desire, even for enlightenment or something, any desire at all, let's just leave that aside for the moment. Okay? So the past, your lineage, your background, the person you consider yourself to be, your relationships, and your desires or aspirations for a world, all these things you're going to leave. Just be empty of them. Empty. And genuinely participate in this exercise. So empty beyond even the idea or concept of emptiness, meaning not holding on to anything at all. Let's imagine if everything that you have learned or you believe or think was somehow could be taken out. If everything could be taken out, and everything is taken out, there will remain here, whatever it is that this is, something that cannot be taken away. It's just here. It's not an object, it cannot be removed. Take everything that you have learned, everything that you have experienced, everything that you could desire, just take it out, remove, if it were taken out. So you're totally empty of any content, memory, past, present, future, desire, even for enlightenment. And you're simply here. You are aware that what I'm calling you now, even your personality, the sense of personhood, your rights, your whatever self-descriptions, everything you will suspend for a while. Leave it aside for now. And I'm asking you to do this so that I could just ask you just a few questions, which are yes or no answers. Very, very simple. If you have come so far with me to leave these things aside. That which is here now, which remains, which cannot be taken away, whatever it is. I sometimes just call it the what is, or sometimes I refer to it as just the isness. Can this, whatever it is, become depressed or addicted to anything or become sick?
No.
No. Can it be for or against anyone? Can it take sides with anyone at all?
No.
No. It's beautiful. Stay like this. Stay with me. Just as this. Just like this. Can this, whatever it is, can it fade?
No.
No. Cannot fade. The next question is, can it perish or die or end?
No.
No. So therefore, would it be unreasonable to say that if all your answers are as they have been and are, and you did not have to even think about your responses, it seems to me, then could I deduce that all these answers are about you, what you are.
Yes.
Yes. Uncreated, not merely an object, cannot be sick or depressed or become addicted to anything at all. It cannot fade. There are no natural boundaries beyond which it ceased to exist. That is not merely a philosophy or a belief system. That it was not born, that you did not imagine it, and that it cannot die. If all these things are so as you have responded, then what you are confirming is your own true self. Is this in waiting for something to happen?
No.
So that is it. That's all I wanted to share. You know, that you could have this direct recognition, and that is here, irrespective of what is playing within the field that we call the mind and person and so on. That you may call it a background, and that's simply what I endeavor to share with each one who is open to take a look. And as rightly promised, that after the exercise is complete, we may go back and pick up the usual stuff that I asked you to leave outside. I mean, it was not a trick. Of course, we can go back and even if we don't go back to claim them, this play, these things, these characteristics or whatever, they will keep coming, somehow appearing in a space we call the mind. It will come, but can they push this out of the way, or are they merely happenings inside the immensity of this non-happening space? And I am saying that this is what the Buddhas of the world, Christ, and all the great masters, or not recognized to be great, whoever have come to that recognition, that's the first stage. Thereafter, one would be so impacted upon by this inner seeing that you would want to continue marinating your attention in this, you see, And I'm not asking anyone to stop smoking and stop going out and having a good time. And it's got nothing to do with that. That can be, if that's what life wants to do, to play and so on. It can only be a play that arises in this and ends in this, or whatever happens in that. But can this itself end or be affected by the actions of the body, mind, or sense of person? You see.
Thank you.